Every morning you wake up, life hands you two choices to drift through the day or to deliberately shape it. The path to success is not found in luck or chance, but in discipline and daily intention. What you do today builds the foundation for what you will stand on tomorrow. So every single day of your life is a blank page, and what you choose to write on it determines the story you will live tomorrow. Greatness is not a product of chance, nor is success a matter of fortune. It is the result of patterns, simple, deliberate actions repeated with purpose and discipline. Your daily routine shapes your destiny because what you repeatedly do becomes who you are. If your habits are weak, your results will be weak. But if your habits are strong and consistent, success becomes inevitable. Every morning you are presented with an invisible choice to drift or to design. Most people wake up and allow life to happen to them. They check their phones, react to messages, and move through the day without intention. They let the outside world dictate their focus. But the achievers, the builders, and the dreamers live differently. They begin each day with purpose. They plan, they prioritize, and they act with clarity. They understand that how you start your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. A powerful morning creates a powerful life. The truth is, your life is not determined by the major decisions you make once a year. It's determined by the small decisions you make every hour. The foods you eat, the words you speak, the thoughts you allow, the people you listen to, all of it compounds. Every choice either moves you closer to your vision or pulls you away from it. The difference between an average person and an extraordinary one lies in how seriously they take their daily routine. Small things done consistently are never small. They build momentum, they create identity, and they carve out the path to destiny. Think about how water shapes stone, not through power but through persistence. The steady flow of effort over time transforms what once seemed unmovable. Your habits work the same way. You may not see the results immediately, but every act of discipline is sculpting your future. When you read a few pages every day, you sharpen your mind. When you exercise daily, you build not just strength but resilience. When you express gratitude, you cultivate peace. When you write your goals each morning, you program your mind for success. These are not random acts, they are tools of transformation. A routine gives structure to your potential. Without structure, even the most talented person will drift into mediocrity. The secret of every successful person is not that they do everything right, it's that they do the right things regularly. They build systems around their priorities so that success becomes a natural outcome of their habits, not a struggle of willpower. When your routine aligns with your vision, you stop fighting against yourself. You begin to move forward effortlessly because your actions and your desires flow in the same direction. You must guard your time like a treasure because time wasted is potential lost forever. Every day, life deposits 24 hours into your account, and how you spend them decides your wealth in every form, financial, emotional, spiritual. You cannot buy more time, but you can multiply its value through purposeful living. The greatest among us are not those who had the most time, but those who used their time most wisely. They built habits that protected their focus, rituals that fueled their energy, and routines that aligned with their dreams. So when you wake up tomorrow, remember this truth. Success is not something you chase. It's something you build through daily action. Every decision, every effort, every habit adds up. The question is not whether your routine will shape your destiny, but what kind of destiny it will shape. The power is already in your hands. It lies in what you choose to do every single day. Everything begins in the mind. Every invention, every dream, every empire ever built first existed as a thought. Before you can shape the world around you, you must first learn to shape the world within you. The mind is the greatest tool known to man. It can build your success or destroy your potential depending on how you use it. The one who learns to master their mind gains control over their life. For thought is the seed of action, and action is the root of destiny. Most people live as slaves to their own thoughts. They allow fear, doubt, and negativity to dominate their inner world, not realizing that these emotions quietly dictate their choices. A person filled with fear will always play small. A person filled with doubt will never begin. But the one who takes command of their thinking, who disciplines their mind to see possibility where others see limitation, becomes unstoppable. You cannot control every circumstance, but you can always control your response. That control begins with thought. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow, whether it's weeds or roses. If you constantly feed it with complaints, fears, and limitations, your life will mirror those conditions. But if you nourish it with ideas of abundance, courage, and success, those same qualities will bloom in your actions. The challenge is that the mind doesn't automatically produce positive thoughts. You must train it. Just as an athlete trains their body, You must exercise your thoughts daily to develop mental strength. This training comes from awareness, repetition, and belief. When you wake up in the morning, the first thoughts that enter your mind shape your entire day. If you begin with gratitude, you set your heart in peace. If you begin with fear, you invite chaos. The key is to take control of that first moment, to decide what kind of thoughts deserve your focus. Affirm your goals, visualize your success, speak life into your dreams. These are not empty rituals, they are mental conditioning. Every time you repeat a positive thought, you are carving a new path in your subconscious mind, teaching it to believe in victory rather than defeat. Many fail not because they lack talent, but because their minds are filled with limitations handed down by others. They have been told they can't, and they accepted it as truth. But the truth is only what you decide it to be. The moment you replace "I can't" with "I will," everything begins to shift. The universe starts to align with your dominant thoughts. When your mind believes something is possible, it finds the way to make it real. When it believes it's impossible, it blocks every opportunity in sight. The mind will always prove you right, so choose your beliefs wisely. Mastery of the mind requires discipline. You must guard it from the noise of negativity. You must protect it from the influence of those who speak doubt. Spend time alone with your thoughts, direct them toward purpose. Feed your mind with books that inspire, conversations that uplift, and experiences that expand your vision. Be deliberate about what you allow in, for your mind will reflect whatever it consumes. Remember, every achievement starts as an idea. Every failure begins as a fear. The battleground of success is not outside of you, it's within you. Win there first, and the rest of life will follow. When your thoughts are aligned with your goals, when your beliefs support your actions, and when your mind becomes your ally instead of your enemy, there is nothing in the world that can stop you. The person who masters their mind becomes the architect of their destiny, shaping not only their life but the world around them through the sheer power of thought. Every person dreams of success, yet only a few ever reach it. The difference lies not in intelligence, talent, or opportunity, it lies in discipline. Discipline is the invisible bridge that connects where you are to where you want to be. Without it, even the brightest vision remains only a dream. With it, even the smallest step taken daily becomes a journey toward greatness. Discipline is the power that transforms intention into reality. Goals are easy to create. They live in notebooks, on vision boards, or in conversations filled with enthusiasm. But goals without discipline are like seeds never planted. They hold potential but never bear fruit. It is discipline that takes a goal off the page and breathes life into it. It's the quiet, consistent effort repeated long after the excitement fades. Motivation may start the race, but discipline finishes it. Those who wait to feel ready will wait forever. Those who act, regardless of feeling, move forward. Discipline demands sacrifice, and that is why so few embrace it. It means waking up early when you would rather sleep, choosing effort over ease, purpose over comfort. It's doing the hard thing not because you enjoy it, but because it brings you closer to who you wish to become. Each time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen your will. Each time you choose consistency over excuses, you train your mind to obey your purpose rather than your emotions. Discipline is not about punishment. It's about alignment between what you want and what you do. In the moments when you feel tired, when results seem distant, discipline becomes your compass. It reminds you that every great achievement was once invisible. The writer who finishes a book did not wait for inspiration. They wrote when they didn't feel like it. The athlete who wins gold did not train only when it was convenient. They trained when no one was watching. The entrepreneur who builds an empire did not act only when the path was clear. They moved through uncertainty guided by the habit of persistence. Discipline is what keeps the fire alive when motivation burns out. Your future self depends on your present discipline, the actions you take today. How you spend your time, how you use your energy, shape the person you are becoming. Each disciplined choice is a vote for the life you desire. Skipping a task seems harmless today, but it weakens your resolve for tomorrow. Likewise, doing the work today, even in small doses, compounds over time. Discipline compounds just like money does. It grows stronger with every act of commitment. What seems insignificant today becomes unstoppable tomorrow. There will be days when you doubt your progress, when your mind tempts you to quit. In those moments, remember that discipline is not perfection. It's persistence. It's not about never failing. It's about never staying down. Every disciplined act is a declaration of your belief in the future. You are telling the universe that your vision matters enough to fight for, to work for, and to wait for. The disciplined person does not seek immediate reward. They trust the process. They understand that success always comes to those who are willing to do what others won't. True freedom is born from discipline. It is the paradox of life that by restricting yourself to a structure, you become limitless. The one who cannot control their habits becomes a prisoner of comfort. The one who can control them becomes the master of opportunity. Discipline gives you power over time, focus over distraction, and progress over stagnation. So, build your discipline like a muscle, through daily repetition, through unwavering commitment, and through the refusal to give up. When discipline becomes your way of life, success is no longer a question of if, it's only a matter of when. There will always be obstacles between you and your dream. There will be moments when the path ahead seems dark, when every effort feels wasted, when progress appears invisible. In those moments, the only force strong enough to carry you forward is faith. Faith in yourself, faith in your purpose, and faith in the unseen power that rewards persistence. Faith is the inner voice that whispers, keep going, when everything outside you says, give up. It is the spark that ignites persistence, and together, they become an unstoppable combination. Faith gives direction, persistence gives movement, and the two together conquer all resistance. When you begin to chase a dream, the universe will test your belief. It will place obstacles in your way, not to stop you, but to strengthen you. Every difficulty asks a simple question, how badly do you want it? Most people quit the moment things get hard, thinking difficulty means failure. But the truth is, struggle is proof that you are on the right path. Every mountain of resistance exists to shape your character, to make you worthy of the success you seek. Faith allows you to see beyond the struggle, to trust that even setbacks serve a purpose. Faith is not blind hope, it is vision without sight. It's the ability to believe in the harvest before you see the seed sprout. When you hold faith in your heart, you stop asking when and start saying will. You replace worry with preparation, doubt with determination. Faith is what keeps you moving when logic tells you to stop. It fuels your energy when your body is tired, and it guides your steps when the destination is hidden. Those who master faith are never defeated because they never stop believing that victory is possible. But faith alone is not enough. It must be joined by persistence. Persistence is the daily grind, the willingness to keep showing up when there's no applause, no recognition, and no immediate reward. It is easy to be enthusiastic at the start of a journey, but persistence keeps that flame alive when the excitement fades. Every act of persistence sends a signal to life that you are serious, that you will not retreat until your vision is real. The universe bends in favor of the one who refuses to give up. Persistence is not stubbornness, it's resilience with purpose. It's the refusal to let temporary failure become permanent defeat. When you fall, persistence teaches you to rise. When doors close, it teaches you to find another way in. Every time you continue despite disappointment, you gain strength unseen by others. Success rarely comes to the fastest or the most talented. It comes to those who simply refuse to stop walking. Persistence wears down resistance like water carves through rock, slowly, patiently, but inevitably. Together, faith and persistence create a power that no obstacle can withstand. Faith keeps your heart steady. Persistence keeps your feet moving. When your dream seems distant, faith reminds you it's still real. When progress is slow, persistence reminds you to keep working. The two feed each other. Faith fuels action, and action strengthens faith. Each small victory, each challenge overcome, makes your belief unshakable and your endurance unbreakable. There will be times when the world doubts you, when even your closest companions cannot see what you see. That is when faith must become personal. Believe in your path so deeply that their disbelief cannot touch you. Hold to your purpose with the quiet conviction that, no matter how long it takes, your effort will be rewarded. When faith lives in your mind and persistence lives in your hands, resistance becomes powerless. You become unstoppable, not because life becomes easy, but because you become stronger than anything life can throw your way. The greatest investment you will ever make is in yourself. Everything you build in life, your career, your relationships, your success, depends on the strength of the person you become. Growth is not a moment of transformation. It is a lifelong process of continuous self-improvement. Every day you are either growing or declining. There is no standing still in the journey of life. To reach your full potential, you must commit to constant learning, constant reflection, and constant refinement of who you are. True growth begins with awareness. You must first recognize that who you are today is only a fraction of who you can be. The danger of comfort is that it convinces you that you've done enough, that you've learned enough, that you've achieved enough. But comfort is the enemy of greatness. Those who reach the top never stop improving because they understand that mastery has no finish line. Each level of success only introduces a new level of challenge, and every challenge requires a new version of you. Growth means always being willing to evolve. Self-improvement is not about comparison, it's about progress. The only person you should strive to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Every step forward, no matter how small, is victory. Read a few pages of a book that expands your mind. Practice a skill until it becomes effortless. Reflect on your mistakes not to feel guilt, but to gain wisdom. Improvement is not measured by speed, but by direction. As long as you're moving forward, you are winning. The world is constantly changing, and those who refuse to grow are left behind. The mind, like a muscle, must be exercised through curiosity and learning. The body, like a machine, must be maintained through discipline and care. The spirit, like a flame, must be fueled with purpose and gratitude. Growth touches every part of your being. It means seeking balance between strength and humility, between ambition and patience. It means realizing that there is always more to learn, more to give, and more to become. There will be times when growth feels uncomfortable, even painful. You may lose people who no longer align with your path. You may have to unlearn habits, beliefs, or behaviors that once served you but now hold you back. Growth demands sacrifice. It requires the courage to step out of familiarity and face the unknown. But remember this, every time you choose growth over comfort, you are choosing your future over your fear. The pain of growth is temporary, but the reward is lasting transformation. Those who commit to self-improvement understand the power of consistency. You don't need to make giant leaps every day. Small, deliberate actions build the foundation for greatness. 10 minutes of learning, 1 page of reflection, 1 act of discipline. These compound over time to create a life of excellence. Success is not the result of a single breakthrough. It's the accumulation of countless improvements made quietly over years. The more you refine yourself, the more capable you become of handling challenges and seizing opportunities. Growth also means giving back. As you evolve, your responsibility increases. Share what you learn, uplift those who walk beside you, and use your growth to inspire others. True self-improvement is not selfish, it's service. When you elevate yourself, you naturally elevate those around you. The light you build within becomes a guide for others still searching in the dark. To grow is to live. To improve is to honor the potential that was placed inside you. Every new skill learned, every weakness conquered, every perspective gained adds to the person you are becoming. Never stop refining your mind, strengthening your character, and expanding your spirit. The journey of growth has no final destination. It is the road that leads you closer every day to the highest version of yourself. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces a human being can cultivate. It is more than a polite thank you. It is a mindset, a way of seeing the world that transforms effort into joy and struggle into strength. When you live with gratitude, you stop chasing happiness and start creating it. It turns your focus from what's missing to what's meaningful. And that simple shift changes everything about how you live, work, and grow. Gratitude is not reserved for perfect days. It is a choice you make even in imperfect moments, because it reminds you of how far you've already come. In the pursuit of success, it is easy to become obsessed with what you have not yet achieved. You may look at the distance between where you are and where you want to be and feel frustration instead of motivation. But gratitude teaches you to look back and see how much you've already climbed. It brings peace to ambition and balance to desire. When you learn to appreciate the process as much as the reward, your journey becomes lighter. Gratitude allows you to work hard without resentment, to strive for more without losing joy in what already is. Every challenge holds a hidden blessing for those who can look deeply enough. Gratitude helps you see that every setback teaches patience, every failure offers wisdom, and every delay strengthens faith. The person who practices gratitude does not crumble under pressure. They rise because they know that even pain has a purpose. Gratitude doesn't ignore hardship, it transforms it. It takes what could have been bitterness and turns it into resilience. It allows you to say, I may not have everything I want, but I have everything I need to begin again. When you start your day with gratitude, your energy shifts. You become more aware, more present, more alive. You stop reacting to life and start responding with intention. Even small acts of appreciation, a smile to a stranger, a word of thanks, a moment of reflection, create ripples that come back multiplied. Gratitude invites abundance because it tells the universe you recognize and respect what you already have. The more thankful you are, the more reasons you find to stay thankful. It's not magic, it's perspective. What you focus on expands, and gratitude focuses your attention on the positive. Gratitude also deepens relationships. When you express genuine appreciation to others, you build trust and connection. People are drawn to those who recognize value in them. A thankful heart creates warmth that no amount of status or wealth can replace. The leader who practices gratitude inspires loyalty. The friend who gives thanks strengthens bonds. The individual who shows appreciation becomes a source of light in a world that often forgets kindness. Gratitude reminds us that we are not alone in our journey, that every success is supported by countless hands and hearts along the way. In moments of fatigue or discouragement, gratitude becomes your anchor. It pulls your attention away from what's wrong and grounds you in what's right. It reminds you that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. It teaches you that even the breath in your lungs is reason enough to be thankful. Gratitude doesn't make life easier, but it makes it richer. It adds meaning to effort, peace to struggle, and joy to success. Those who live with gratitude radiate a quiet confidence because they know that nothing is wasted. Every experience, good or bad, adds value to their growth. Gratitude gives you the strength to keep moving, the wisdom to appreciate the journey, and the humility to remain grounded even when you rise high. When you combine gratitude with hard work, you no longer labor from pressure. You work from passion. You no longer chase success, you attract it. And in that state, every day becomes not a burden to survive, but a gift to celebrate. If you commit to working on these 10 things daily, you won't need to chase success. It will find you. Your life will begin to align with the highest vision you hold for yourself. Remember, greatness is not built in a day. It's built every day.